Don't be surprised when you get a guy that just wants to fuck you and leave you. Cruze Talks here, guys. We're back for another one, and today we're talking about who should pay on the first date, guys. So, who do I think should pay on the first date? Should the guy pay or should the girl pay? I think that it depends. Back in the good old days, I guess it was easier because men just paid and women were traditional, and it worked. In this day and age, it's a bit more complicated than that because women aren't as traditional as they used to be. They are what we call modern women, and which leaves it, makes it challenging because being a modern woman comes with certain ideologies that kind of go against a man's natural way or traditional way of being, which was pay. You have a date with a girl, first date, you take on that day, you pay for it, and so on and so on and so on. It was easy back then because people actually dated each other because they liked each other and they were interested in each other and they wanted to get to know each other. And now most girls will fucking say yes to a date just so they can have a free meal, and that's a problem. So when shit like that begins to happen, you have to really reconsider your standing. So guys, you do have an option, okay? There are different things out there. So it depends who the girl is, to be fair with you. If you're taking out a girl that she from the get-go she has made herself she has made it known that she is a an independent woman that cares for herself, that doesn't need any assistance, that believes that are equal, which is fair. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you meet a girl that thinks like that, then it's important that you obviously act a certain way. A girl like that, if you take her on a date, you better be expecting her to pay. Don't you be motherfucking taking out your wallet and trying to pay, because if you do that, mate, wrong move for start. That's a wrong move, because you would be actually almost rewarding her for her behavior, because her behavior and words basically wouldn't be going side to side, would it? Because if a girl she believes in feminism, modern women, self-empowerment and so on, technically she should be paying for her own fucking date. No guy should be paying for. If a girl tells you that she believes that she's independent, she makes her own money, her money is her money, which is fine, you're not in a relationship, and that men and women are absolutely equal and the same, fair enough, mate. If you meet a girl like that, easy. I'm giving you the easy tip. She pays. You don't pay for a bitch like that. You don't pay for a girl that doesn't want to be feminine, doesn't want to accept her femininity. You wouldn't pay for that, because then you would be rewarding that behavior, because especially if that behavior is not something that you want. So you don't want to reward that behavior if it's not something that you want. If you're not after a modern girl, if you're after a traditional girl that has fucking values and stuff like that, if you meet a girl like that, then 100% hell no, don't pay for her. Let her pay. And even guys, I would actually go as far as asking her to pay for you. Yeah, I would ask her to pay for me, because you're modern woman, self-empowerment and all that BS. Yeah, we can go on a date. When the bill comes, well, can't you take it? I'll leave it to her, mate. If I wanted to go about it that way, we can do that. Okay. So that's how you know. So should you pay on a date? If you're going out with a girl that modern woman, like that type of being, that calls herself modern woman, it doesn't matter. I don't have an issue with it, but I've got an issue when people say a certain thing, but then they want to be treated differently. If you're a modern woman, expect not to be treated with courtesy like traditional women used to be treated, because that's how your mum got treated, and she wasn't a modern woman. You're not your mum, so don't expect guys to be treating you like they would treat your mum, especially because your mum showed those traits that they were after. Because now they mainly girls, look, here's the trick. This is for the women, right? This is for you guys, women, girls, ladies. If you want to get a guy, if you want a partner, so look, women have the access to what I've heard, to sex, right? Women have the access to sex because women are the ones that either say yes or no. They can grant you sex or they can't. Men have grant access to relationships. Men are the ones that decide whether or not a relationship is going to take place or not. Because as a guy, you can make that decision. You can choose to take a girl seriously and make her your actual woman, or you can just see her as a piece of meat that you just want to spend the night with. And that's normal, because a lot of girls these days, they're absolutely fine with that. They literally enjoy that. They consider themselves I guess, available, and they I guess testing the waters, and they want to try different things. If you're doing that, don't be surprised when you get a guy that doesn't, that also just wants to fuck you and leave you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're portraying. You're portraying that's what you want, and no guy wants a girl that sleeps around, right? No guy wants a girl that sleeps around. And any girl that tells me otherwise, that, oh, body count doesn't matter, I dare you to write down your body count on the comments down below. Yes, body count don't matter, write it down. Girls will lie, and that's the thing as well. Like, have an argument or going for some type of mishap, don't tell your girlfriends, don't ask them for advice, figure it out yourself, talk to the guy, or possibly talk to a male friend. If you have one of those trusted ones that, talk to them. Women will often not give you the best advice when it comes to relationship. And I don't know why women continue to ask women for advice. Women give you the worst advice, because most of the time they're going based on their feelings and not on actually what's taking place. And most of the time they're actually being biased. They're only looking at it from their perspective, and that's fucked up. Okay? So make sure that if you're in a relationship, girl, and it feels good, but you had the little downtime, a little argument, it's absolutely fine, guys. A relationship goes like this. It's that straight line up, it goes up, but what goes up, guys, must come down, so it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what makes the experience of life. Life isn't just supposed to be one big up, otherwise it would just be a fucking pyramid like this. And if life were just one big up in whichever relationship you're in, then it would almost be, it would feel so stagnant and limbo-like, because experience one emotion, one unique emotion, one single emotion forever, for a very long time, it gets you disconnected from that emotion. Hence why you have to experience multiple emotions so you can connect and understand different emotions. Okay, so the down, girls, is absolutely fine. It's normal. You're gonna have an argument. But what you're gonna need to remember is this, does this person bring the traits that I want? That at the end of the day, girls, you guys can't, you can look for those things, but whoever the person that decides whether or not the relationship is going to work is a guy. A girl's job really in that relationship is to honestly just be open. Make sure you've got the right guy. Make sure you've got the guy that actually cares about you, girl. Yeah, that makes a big difference. If you've got a guy that cares about you, that loves you and respects you, girl, you can just relax, trust him, let him lead. You fall back, take your position and nurture, because and then together that way you guys can grow. Okay, the girl's job is to nurture whatever the man has. So hence why a man is successful with a girl, because a man has an idea, he has it, he begins that idea. Once that idea begins, he then can pass it on to his partner, or to nurture. Like a plant, if you want a plant to grow, you get the seed, you put it in soil, you dig a little hole, you add some water, and then you'd have to nurture that plant. You know what I'm saying? You add some water, you come back tomorrow, you add some more water, and so on and so on. And once the seed actually sprouts and and the plant begins to grow, then you'd have to sometimes get a scissors and chop off the bits that aren't there. And literally, in order for a successful plant to grow, it needs good caring, nurturing. Okay, a plant can grow without nurturing, but it's not the same if you nurture it. You know what I'm saying? And a girl has that power to add that nurture, that touch of magic that just makes everything that you do magnificent, bigger, better. Okay, because that's her special power, to turn whatever her man is doing into something even greater. Okay, that's the power of our women. That's how powerful they are. Okay, so it's important that you find a woman that understands that nurturing is something that is within her, is within her nature. Understand that, you know, it's important that you find a woman that wants to nurture. Okay, some women out here have lost the femininity so fucking long time ago, you know, such a long time ago, that they don't even know how to nurture. And you don't want a girl like that. You don't want a girl that thinks she's a man. And a lot of girls act masculine and then wonder why they're single. If you're going around fucking 20 different guys a year, don't be surprised that you're single, because no guy is gonna settle down with a hoe. That's the truth. Any man that wants a family with a girl, he wants that girl to have the least amount of sexual partners, and he wants that girl to be nurturing, submissive, and feminine. That doesn't make him a weak man. No, that makes him a strong man, because that tells you that that's already a strong man. He's got all these strong qualities already, so that he doesn't need you to come and pretend to be those things too. No, just come in there and be that love that you can be. Be that feminine energy. Be that nurturer. Be that energy that allows for things to nurture, grow, and develop. That's what, you know. That's beneficial. Okay, that's what guys want, women. All right. So yes, I'm gonna 5 minutes already, but bloody hell. So women, know your energy, know where you are, and accept who you are. Stop fighting it. Stop trying to